Hi folks, welcome to today's Bobcast. I'm Bob Benny,
I'm Jesse Thompson.
and we're both certified financial planner professionals with Bob Benny Wealth Management right here in Lincoln, Nebraska. Today, our Bobcast topic is how to have a successful retirement. And it's kind of following the one we did last week, which was
5 sneaky risks to look out for in retirement.
and we want to help you figure out or manage those sneaky risks. And so we have 5 different things to help you have a successful retirement. The one that I put number 1 was that financially you need to have, especially right now, you need to have investments that keep up with inflation or even beat inflation. Because inflation is way worse than most people take into account generally in retirement. But right now, inflation is pretty high. It's double digit. It's going to stay there for a little while. And so we need to have investments. We need to have our retirement milk cow invested in investments that are going to meet or beat inflation,
And hopefully, if you're taking money out of them, they need to beat the amount of money that you're taking out plus inflation.
Right,
Your withdrawal
right.
rate plus inflation.
So to try to be kind of quick about it, there's 3 good places to have money, 3 good places to have money when there's high inflation, and 3 bad places. The 3 bad places first, bad. Bank account, savings, checking, money market. They don't stay up with inflation. Even if you're making 3 or 4%, if you've got 10 or 15% inflation, you're going in the hole. Number 2 is CDs for the same reason. CDs will pay a little bit higher than your savings or checking or money market rate, but not enough. Even if you got a 4 or 5% CD, if the inflation rate is 10 or 15%, and it is on stuff, on groceries and the real inflation rate of what people pay and buy is way higher than what the government is telling you that it is. And then the third bad is bonds for kind of the same reason, interest rates being too low to stay ahead of inflation. But bonds have an extra different problem in that the market value of bonds over on this hand here versus interest rates, they have an inverse relationship. Because it may be a 30-year, a 20-year, a 10-year bond, but you can sell it any business day for its fair market value, but the fair market value changes opposite of interest rates. If interest rates go down, market values of bonds goes up. If interest rates go up, market values of bonds go down. So your 5% bond that you thought was really hunky-dory isn't keeping up with inflation, then interest rates go up to 7-8% on long-term bonds like that. But you can't sell your bond because it's worth 10% more less than what you paid for it. So bonds give you a double whammy. So the 3 good areas to have money when there's high inflation, by far the best historically to hedge against inflation is companies. And it's just logical, because if inflation is the rising cost of goods and services, what better hedge could there be than owning the companies that produce the goods and services whose prices are going up? The second best, but it's a distant second best, is income producing real estate like farmland or rental properties. And then the third is gold. And gold will pretty much keep you even with inflation, won't get you ahead, but it still beats the 3 bad ones over here. So the number 2 point we want to make about how to make a successful retirement or have a successful retirement is what, Jess?
It's having fun early in retirement. You might have heard that there's kind of different stages in retirement. Like the first part of retirement is called the no-go or the go-go years, and then there's the slow-go years and the no-go years.
But a lot of people don't think about that when they're retiring. They don't realize that they don't think about that. But that's really what it is. When you're early in retirement, you're going to have the energy and the interest to do more stuff than later.
Travel, things like that. And so you might need to be spending more money in that first part of your retirement than you're going to need later on when you don't want to do as much stuff.
Right. And we're not talking about spending more money like going out and buying a whole all new furniture and brand new cars and a new house and stuff like that, but doing stuff with your family, going on, paying for the family vacation, because maybe your kids don't and grandkids don't have the money to go to Hawaii or whatever. But big deal, you've got $1 million in your retirement milk cow, and it's going to cost $20,000 or $30,000 to take the family on a vacation to Hawaii, for instance, and you're 65 or 70 years old. Well, don't think that you're probably going to feel like doing that when you're 85 or 90. So just something to think about, to plan on having fun in early retirement. The third point that we have about how to have a successful retirement is one of the ways that some people can kind of have their cake and eat it too is and there's different kinds of stock market based investments that have an insurance feature to them that we call portfolio insurance, that protects the money in case there's a market downturn. And these are for people that are skittish about the market and are willing to pay a little bit of money off of the return of the account in order to protect it for an income guarantee or a death benefit guarantee. We don't want to get real in depth in explaining that right now. They're kind of complicated products, but those kind of investments have really helped some people be able to stay invested in the kind of things they should be invested in retirement, the stock market based kind of investments, and not fret when the market goes down and make big mistakes because they have these insurance guarantees.
Yep. The next thing is to keep moving and don't just sit down on the couch and take a rest because you're retired. So I've seen hundreds of people in my career retire. They come to me, they start working with them, and then they retire at 65 or whatever age they sit down or they retire. And some of them sit down and some of them get busy. And the ones that sit down just go downhill and then they die. The ones that stay busy have a lot of fun. They stay healthy and they enjoy life, enjoy their families, they travel, they do whatever it is, whether they're volunteering or working at a part-time job, whatever it is that they're doing, it keeps their spirit alive. It's because it's purposeful.
Yeah.
Because you may not realize it if you hate your job, but you probably do find some purpose in your job and bringing home a paycheck, things like that. But you need to have purpose in your life even after you retire. That's more than just, the purpose of my retirement is to rest.
Yeah.
It's more than that. You have a lot of purpose in your life before retirement and after retirement, and you need to keep living for that purpose.
And everybody has different, whether you have hobbies or you want to travel or you like golfing or you like to volunteer or whatever it is, part-time job, whatever, of something that you like. We just want our customers that we love to have a happy retirement. We don't want to watch them decline and die. That's no fun. So that's number 4. Number 5 is, oh my goodness, what happened to number 5? Oh, I scratched it out. I had it on paper. Oh my goodness. Number 5 is to have an estate plan. I don't know why. I'm sorry about that. But the number 5 thing to have as part of a successful retirement is to have an estate plan. And a proper estate plan, in our eyes, basic, is to have it in writing legally, so that when you pass away, your assets go to who you want, when you want, how you want. But it also, beyond that, provides a way of doing that in the most cost-efficient manner. In other words, not having to pay a lot of probate costs or any probate costs. So we like to set up revocable living trusts, or help our clients set up revocable living trusts for our clients, so that they don't have to go through the probate process and end up making the court system and law firms a 5 to 8% beneficiary of their estate.
So those are the 5 ways to have a successful retirement.
Luckily, we caught on to that last one. I thought, oh shoot, it's gone. But anyway, thank you very much for attending our Bobcast today. We try to publish one of these every week, and if you like it, I guess there's some kind of way to say you like it on the YouTube thing. Hit the thumbs up thing. Because anyway, thank you for attending the Bobcast today, and we hope you have a blessed day.